Y'all like the set? We good? We good with the set? We good? Yeah. Okay. So let's ask now. Y'all comfortable sitting way back there? Y'all still good? We still good with that? Or y'all want us to move it closer? I see, Joy. You ain't been here in a minute, sweetheart. You gotta talk over here. Oh, then maybe you wanted to sit down. I don't know what you was doing. But yeah, the Ask the Q joint is over here now. See now, CJ, we're gonna have to make two. Oh, okay, no. Let's back this up. So are y'all comfortable with it being there? Because Divine and CJ said they ain't want to move the cameras. That's why they didn't want to. I'm snitching. I'm snitching. I'm snitching.
Wow, that's crazy.
But CJ and Divine, I'm gonna stand up right quick. CJ and Divine said they didn't want to move the camera, so yeah, we don't. Now we got to come up here and do the talking part right here, y'all. So I'm just letting y'all know y'all gonna have to move now. Yeah,
That's
Joy.
crazy.
Oh, Joy sitting down. High energy. Metanubi, what up, man? All right, so man, look here. So I got some things I wanted to talk about anyway before Felso even jumped up in here. We're gonna do the Trump thing later. Sabrina, I'm glad you here because I got something to talk to you about too, sister. So yeah, we here. Yo, Sabrina. So check this out. This is what's happening right now. We're gonna have this little roundtable discussion real quick. Um, so matter of fact, um, Joy, JD, come here. Come
Can't
up
get
here.
enough of your love, baby.
Come up here. Yes, up here. Get on the couch. Get on the couch. Um, T Ray, come here, cause you ran a whole show with CJ. I know you talk. Come here. T, get up. Come on, man. I need you here too, cause I really want to have this discussion with you guys. Hi, Sabrina. Again, you guys don't have to stay there. You know what I'm saying? If you want to walk back down and have somebody else come up, feel free. But I just want to have a discussion with you guys because there's a lot of current events going on and things like that. A lot of things in the world. Any federal employees out here? Anybody a federal employee or know of any federal employees that have been affected by what Trump has been doing in regards to making them go back to work outside of staying at home? Anybody have any federal employee parents, anything like that? Nobody? Oh, well, all these entrepreneurs must be nice. Well, good.
Hmm.
So check this out real quick. I don't know if you guys are sports fanatics or anything like that, but I am. I've been watching Anthony Edwards. Anybody been following this and what he's chose to do with his 4-month-old daughter? He's chosen not to not to have parental rights or even have custody or even pay her any mind of a 4-month old daughter. I don't know if anybody knows the backstory behind this, but he had some wilding out as a single heterosexual male, had sex with this young lady and paid her at least what Metanubi might know because he's a basketball guy too. About what 30 bands to have an abortion or something, and hush money, if you will, like 30 bands to have an abortion. She didn't want to have an abortion. She had the child, and he's choosing not to engage and even act like the young girl exists. So my question to all of y'all is he? Okay, morally we know he's wrong because the baby exists. But if we're critically thinking about this, and is he wrong in his actions?
I think this comes down to people not wanting to take responsibility for what they're doing. Nobody wants to be held accountable to what their
Yeah.
actions are anymore. And so as
Mm.
a result, I mean, that's what he wants to do. But at the end of the day, the child is the one that gets the short end of the stick. You know, it's so sad to hear that, but I mean, people doing what they want to do.
So okay, so the underlying factor is that the child actually exists now. But
Yep.
let's flip this real quick. let's say that there is a woman or a man that wants to be engaged, or say yes, he wants to have the child, but then the woman chooses to have the abortion. See, when I'm like, there's no barrier, if you will, if that makes any sense for
Mm.
a woman. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm trying to, like, is this really, again, morally, I get it because the baby is here, but he didn't have a choice, and he actually opened his mouth and said, "Yo, I don't want to have this." So like, he did everything in his power to ensure that this didn't happen, and she still chose. So,
Obviously, he didn't
but
do
so
everything that he could have did to prevent this from
aside
That's
from
a
having
word.
sex, right?
That's a word.
He
Right,
didn't do
right.
what he needed to do.
Could have wrapped it
True,
up. B.
true. He ain't right. But I'm just saying, in regards to saying he didn't want the child. Like, I mean, damn. But we know how, no disrespect to women or anything like that, but we know how some women are. You want to see, you see a basketball star, you running with it. Oh, you know, he got money and things like that. I'm
Mm.
that angle of it. Does that make any
Yeah, but
sense?
Yeah,
once the baby's here, man, that's to say that you don't want to see your child, your own child.
Right.
That is your child, regardless if you wanted it or not. Once that baby is born, just to say, well, I don't want to have nothing to do with her. I mean, like it's like
and
Joel
this
was
is the
saying.
thing. He has everything to lose. He's the one that knows his play. He knows all the money that he has and stuff. So why doesn't he do everything or did everything that he could to prevent that from happening in the first place?
Yeah.
Well, we know why he ain't do
I
everything
mean,
he could
well,
do that in the first place.
I
Wrap
We
it
mean,
up,
know
B.
that. I can tell
Wrap
you
it up, B.
that. I can tell you that.
It's too late,
Shoot.
man. I
Yo,
mean,
I
it's too late.
Oh,
can I say
Sabrina, what's
something on the
happening?
yeah, what
yeah.
up? What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? How's everybody doing?
Cooling,
Hey.
How's
cooling,
everybody
cooling.
living? Um I feel like everybody's at fault, right? Except for the baby. Of course, the baby ain't got nothing
Yep.
to do with it. But like
Okay.
he let it be known what he doesn't want. She probably thought, "Oh, well, I'm gonna do it anyways because I'm gonna get
Hmm.
more out of you if I keep the baby." And I think that's a
Ah.
selfish mentality because now, like, I just think it's selfish to bring children into this world out of love, like outside of love. You know what I mean? If you don't have a stable situation and you just popping one out because the person has money and this and the third. I have a friend. I have a friend who was in the NBA. He's retired now. A girl did this to him and tried to set
Mm.
him up, got pregnant, did all that, said, I'm gonna be on Basketball Wives now. And he begged her, please
Mm.
don't do this because I really want my first child to be with my wife. Which he ended up having his first child with his wife. Like he ended up now they're divorced, but whatever. So it's like you can't. And I always preach this because I've been around that world. I always preach to women, you don't want those problems. Basketball players, rappers, celebrities, they don't have the peace that you're seeking if you are looking for peace. And if you're not looking for peace and you're just looking for drama, bullshit, and some sort of money, then I go live that life. But don't be surprised when you can't sleep at night because you brought a person
Mm.
into this world
Mm.
and you don't know calm, you don't know peace, you don't know love. And now you have to try to raise a child with false pretense of like, yeah, like mommy's good, da da da. No, you're not good, sweetheart. You
Right.
doing dumb
Right.
shit just to try to get a check. Like I think it's dumb as hell. And then he should have wrapped it up. But
Wrap
man,
it
you
up,
stupid.
B.
You
Period.
like you dumb as
Wrap
hell.
it up,
Right. I
Yeah,
mean,
you know what
you
it
right.
is.
You right.
You
I
know
would
what it
agree.
is.
I mean, given the fact that you're gonna see, I mean, it's not gonna be the first or second or last time you do this. I
Oh my
would be
god, that's
definitely
not.
wrapping it up. Sabrina, before you get off that
Shut up.
block,
Shut up,
um,
Sabrina.
let the people know who you are, please, if you
Uh,
don't mind.
I'm I'm just Sabrina.
I see. Here she go with the modest shit. Yo, you be wilding.
Um,
Cause yeah, go ahead,
All right,
ma'am.
so I'll start from the beginning. I was a professional chef for music artists for 9 years. I went on tour with everybody from Paul McCartney to Beyonce to Drake to a whole bunch of people. I have worked for the Knicks. I am I've done stand-up comedy. I've worked for or work with people like Kev on Stage, Tony Baker, All Deaf Digital. I've been on the Joe Budden podcast multiple times. Um,
Yes.
I'm a content creator. I do a lot of stuff. I'm from New York, and yeah, I just been around shit, and I've seen a lot of shit, and yeah, mm.
And you travel a lot. Yes.
I
I've
travel a
seen you.
lot. You know me. I'm
I've
trying to run away from my problems, but they keep coming. Everywhere I go, every time I get off the plane, I still get them notification for them bills. I ain't know.
So okay, so if you had a so what's okay, I don't want to say what's the main thing. Like what's like so so I don't want to say to make money, but your passion, what is your passion?
Honestly, my passion is helping others become who they want to be. So like I do social media strategy. Like if somebody
Okay.
wants to be a content creator or just build their presence on social media, I help them with that. And
Got
yeah,
you.
I'll come up with a plan and yeah, and just help them grow. That's like
Oh,
I like helping other people. I like building people up, and that's my shit. And then like I'm working up on a podcast. I got a few podcast situations coming, and I just finished a script for a series. I just had a studio meeting. That's where I really want to end up. I want to be a showrunner for like multiple
got you.
shows, and I'm working on that right
Okay.
now.
Got you.
Yeah,
Got you.
I had a
And
lot of good
she's a
meetings.
health nut, or she's trying to be a health nut. I see
I've been
her
vegan for
working
20
out
years.
crazy early in the morning. Every
Yeah.
every state she's in. So I
Yeah.
dig it. I dig it. No, I follow your content. I dig it. I like it. I like it.
I appreciate it. I appreciate
No
it.
doubt.
Yeah, I've been
Oh,
vegan
don't
for
worry.
20 years
You're
and
gonna
all of
be on
that.
this. You're gonna be on this couch pretty soon, ma'am. Don't even worry about it.
Okay,
It's
all right, yeah, let me
2025.
know.
We early. We early. We early, baby.
Yeah, that's facts.
So
That's facts.
I appreciate it.
Yo,
Um,
wrap it up. Like condoms, condoms, y'all.
I got it. Hey, is Biggie Paul still in here? Is Biggie still here? Did he skate up out of here? Cause I gotta talk to him. I need a two player domino script in my law, but we'll get to that later.
Not you
Um,
asking for people permission.
yo, you already know. Yo, look, I already seen it. He's here around here somewhere. We gonna man, forget all this since we here. JD, Joy, hi. Shit, y'all on the
What's up?
couch.
What's up?
How y'all doing? We're gonna get to the current events and things like that later. But how y'all been doing? How's your 2025 going?
Oh man, we are blessed, man. Just been busy, busy. 2024 was a tremendous year for us and our
Twinkle
company.
Four, ain't that cute?
You know what I'm saying? No, you said Twinkle Foot. I said 2024.
Oh, I thought that 2024.
That
I
ain't
thought
her
you trying to
pet name,
remix
man. That ain't her pet name, man. Nah, but now 2024, 2024 was really a blessing for us, and we definitely thank the Lord for everything He's blessed us with. And so we just came into 2025. We just gotta kind of just go over a cold, man. We was been down for a few weeks, man. Then we celebrated my baby birthday. You know what I'm saying? We turned up for her. You know what I'm saying? So now we in my month.
So
now.
what's
This
that?
my
What 25 now? 26? 27?
Hey.
Look. Y'all, she ain't gonna deny none of that shit. All right. Happy birthday, ma'am.
Thank you.
No doubt, no doubt. So what can we look forward to from the phenomenal Huxtable couple? I call y'all the Huxtable.
My God, man. We got a lot of things cooking behind the scenes, man. Of course, we're gonna continue to push the content for Horizon, for VR, for MetaQuest related things, Apple Vision Pro, basically anything
Word.
that's VR, XR related. We out here. Joy, what else you got? What else you got?
Yeah,
Get into
Joy,
the
what you got?
metaverse and everything else coming along.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joy in the morning, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
coming.
hurry up, please. Let's get it.
Hey.
Where Hardy at? I know he close. Well, I can feel him. He'll be here in a minute. T Ray,
What's up?
you've been a mainstay within Horizon World as well. You had a show with CJ, if I'm not mistaken, in West Side, Breaking
Yes,
Bread. If I'm not,
sir.
is that right? Am I pronouncing that right? We good?
Yes, sir. Breaking Bread podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So how you been, sir?
It's just been busy. Busy working, busy working. Not really
Yeah.
doing too much. Just busy working. Working. This music industry crazy, so
Yeah, I bet it is. I bet
it's
it
crazy.
is.
So yeah,
Well,
especially what's
I'm
going on.
as everybody knows, Felso was supposed to be the guest today. I don't know if he was like running late or he got his time zones messed up or whatever have you, but um I wanted to I got a lot of people in here that I really respect and things like that, and I just really wanted to have a discussion about some certain things, particularly Donald Trump. If we can
Oh, bro.
digest what's going on with this. How are y'all feeling? I mean, and again, if you guys have feel free to come over here to the block,
And we
and
can rotate.
or we
Like
can
you
rotate,
said,
right?
yeah, you can rotate up.
However you want, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just, how are we feeling with Trump? Hold on, he done ran over there to the block. Go ahead, Sarah Fish, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing, Bird? Nice to see
Cool.
you. I
What's
like your
going on?
world. Nice improvement. Good.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
So,
sir.
as some of you know, I'm Canadian. So
Oh
he
shit.
brought his tariffs upon us, and
Oh
so
my
we're
God.
retaliating. Personally, like I'm like whatever. Like doesn't bother me none. But like Ontario, like Doug Ford from Ontario, he's really pushing. He's like, oh, that's it. We're not going to give them electricity to the U.S. Then some other premiers are really pushing hard against these tariffs, and it's like a financial war now. Like I did not have that on my bingo card at all, that we would be in a financial war with our neighbor. Like
Right.
it's not good, man. Like it is weird, but at the same time I'm not going to let it affect me. I'm in build mode. I'm looking towards the future. I'm thankful for Trump for writing that order about XRP and ADA and Cardano and all that, right? So, there's
Right.
there's blessings in the muck.
Yes.
There really is. There's diamonds in the coal. So it seems like there's a lot of these current events that are happening right now that people are affected by, but I have faith that eventually this is going to get unraveled, because I know his intentions. I know that his intentions, he is pro-America. He really is. Even though I don't like him as a person, he's a bully, but he believes in his country. And he made a decision. And these decisions are affecting a lot of people they don't understand yet. And as a Canadian, I could see this. I'm not pro-Trump at all. I don't like him. But I see what he's doing. Oh, people are muting me. Oh, well.
Don't feel bad. They muting me too. You good?
I got the same thing.
Anyway, so the thing is, what I'm trying to say here is that the intentions are there. He loves his country. He knows that he has to make a harsh decision, especially with the Doji audits, getting Elon Musk in there. That's wild, man, what's going on. But people called out for this many years ago to have audits run on the federal system, and this is what he's doing. And now that this accountability is coming through, people need to be held accountable for it. That's all I got to say.
Interesting perspective, sir. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Anybody want to? Well, depending on which side of the fence you standing on, you may agree or disagree with what my guy just spoke on and things like that. Some people may say he's pro-American, or some may say he's pro-white American.
Well, he pro money.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Racism is
Or-
Pro money.
expensive.
I don't think it's.
And there we go.
Pro money.
And I would definitely like to highlight that in regard to a lot of the things that he. Now let me just be clear here. Like he said, there are some gems amongst some of the things he did. Like I really do stand behind this executive order he signed in regards to preventing transgenders from being part of women's sports. I think that that's damn near cheating. In my opinion, if you're going to engage in sports, create your own transgender league or something to that nature, to where it's a equal competition amongst you guys, and not taking part in what women have tried to establish themselves in regards to showcasing their abilities and things to that nature. I would definitely say that in regards to the DEI programming and all these other things, I just think as a culture we get like so overly emotional about things. Um, so of course he's done his thing in regard to dismantling, if you will, DEI programming and things like that. And a lot of people had this uproar, and this wanted to make this one particular claim that white women benefited the most from this DEI programming. But I really, sometimes I wanted to yell at people like, yeah, they did, because look who was in charge of the programming. It was
Mm,
still white men. And they're not going to choose a person of color over a white woman, even though from a male and white woman perspective, they still didn't see them as being equally yoked. But if you're going to choose somebody, you're going to choose a white woman over a black person and things like that. So even within the programming, you had racism. So it really never benefited us anyway. Is what I'm trying to get so many people to understand. So I don't know what you guys feel about that, or how anybody else would feel about that, or your perspective.
Well, I'm big on history, so I don't like the fact that trying to make it seem like certain stuff didn't happen, or I guess
Right.
the victim, or what they call the victim blaming, or something like this.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. Well, I don't agree with a lot of stuff, but it's the history stuff I don't agree on.
Right.
And
I would agree. Well, to that point, they try to eliminate the historical content within the Tuskegee Institute and things like that. For those who don't know, that actually got reversed. So the content within the Tuskegee Institute and things like that is still there. So I think it poses the question: when is Black history going to be American history?
mm,
probably
I
never,
think.
but I feel like we should be teaching. Well, my grandmother taught me, because I mean they had a little bit of stuff in books and stuff in school, but it was my grandmother that taught me African
Mm,
American history. She bought books and stuff for me, so I feel like we just gotta, in general, just teach people about the history. But I mean, not just our history. Asians have a history in this country. Like I mean, it go
right.
back.
yeah.
And like I mean, I feel like every culture that helped build up this country, not just white America, should be talked about in American history, because you don't really see that much about Asians in this country either. But
Right.
they contribute a lot, especially
A
during the
hundred percent.
railroads. Yeah, the
A hundred
railroads and stuff
Actually,
percent.
like that.
too, it is the browning of America that is really putting the fear of white America per se in the South and stuff like that. That there's this replacement theory that they're thinking that it's going to happen, and then they're going to be the minority, and so they think that what they've done to us, that we're going to in turn do to them, and
Mm,
that is completely
mm,
not true, but that's the fear of it that is trying to hold on to white supremacy for dear life, no matter, let the country burn down to hold on to that supremacy so they
right.
wouldn't be the minority in this situation.
Mm.
I mean,
Because
Phenomenal
they
point.
say in the year of 2040 or 2042 that if we keep going like we're going, that the white population is going to be the minority in
Right.
the United States.
My states. Agreed. Yes, ma'am. Divine ran over there to that block. Yes, ma'am.
Can I be heard?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you already know when it comes to teaching kids, my kids been homeschooled for so long. So I am all for the parents controlling the narrative and teaching their own children. I I've heard like from my siblings, I have some siblings that have a lot of kids and I have some that have none at all. And I know for sure a lot of people look at, sending their kids to school as getting a break, but they do them such a disservice by not teaching them,
Mm,
by
Mm,
not showing them. I know my mom, I don't want to say she's woke, but she made sure that she took us to plantations and took us to, all like we saw the types of chains that slaves were in, and it was the ugly truth. But she made sure that we knew what we're looking at, what where we live. I
Right.
mean, the tough conversations you have to have with your kids. I have a black son, and when I say black, turn the lights off, all you see is his eyeballs. Okay, so you can imagine,
Well,
the
damn.
kind of conversation. No, I'm just saying. And I live in a predominantly white area, so if you have to have those kind of tough conversations, because I was nervous to let my son take the garbage out in the city we
Mm.
live in, because you can count the amount of black people that live in my building. You know,
Wow.
granted, I would prefer to have us in a nice neighborhood, but again, what's the takeaway? Having to have those tough conversations with your son or your daughter, is difficult, for the most part, but I feel like it's the parent's job to educate the child so they know where they're at, know where they live, know what type of world they live in. Even if the truths are ugly, it's important to have those tough conversations with them. So they
Right.
won't miss out on anything if you don't keep anything from them.
And I think that's
Agreed.
the issue. I think that it's one sided of, the African American race. We have no problem sharing our history and teaching our children what actually happened. But on the other side, it's maybe not shared. And so they just don't know what happened, and perpetuates the racism that they don't even know exists.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
so
gonna say
nice with it, and how you try to explain that it's maybe it's not shared. You know damn well it ain't being shared. No.
well, this is the thing, man. I have a perfect example of the power of the technology we're using right now, like with the metaverse and things like that. There's an actual application. I challenge everybody in the room. We posted about it a few weeks ago. It's called the Martin Luther King was the time is now,
The time is now.
and the time is now. It's a VR application you load on your Quest, and it takes you
It's
through
free.
a piece. Yeah, completely free. It takes you through a piece of history in civil rights movement, and there's a few scenes in there that as you're going through it with this VR headset on and you can't see your surroundings, you get to this scene where it goes to through a police situation where you get pulled over and the lights are flashing. And as a black man that lives in the South, I don't try to be too political with my talk, but it brought me to tears because it's something I have to, every time I leave the house, I have to think about when I see a police car out when because of my skin color in the
Mm.
South, especially, I have to think about this could be my last day. I don't do drugs, I don't drink alcohol, but they could just throw something in my car and say I did something, and that's
Right.
it. It's their word against
Right.
mine. So
Right.
the funny thing is, we posted that, and a gentleman hit me up, a Caucasian brother, was like, "Man, thank you so much for posting this. I had my whole team watch this and go through this whole thing." And he was like, "We learned so much because VR, of course, allows you to embody other people and understand other things." And so, this
Right.
technology is so powerful for what it does. So I think it's really important, as M5 was talking and as Joy was saying, we got to train up a child in the way they should go. That's scripture, but we also need to take control of what the narrative. That's why we need all type of creators in these spaces sharing our
Mm.
history, building
Yes.
worlds that to take you through the journey. There's a lot of things that we're missing that I believe technology like this is going to be needed. If you're taking it out of the schools, then we got to have it in places like this.
100%. And just to elaborate on that, I mean, there's a couple of phenomenal worlds that I would definitely recommend you guys check out. Hardy West has a phenomenal world in regard tribute to Martin Luther King. A lot of people contributed to that. I definitely recommend that. Confucius Spoken, if I'm not mistaken, has a phenomenal
Mhm.
world out there that he's put together. Who else put together something? Legacy is another one. I don't know if you guys check that one out. It's called Legacy. I would definitely recommend that as well. And Angel the artist just put together this phenomenal piece. I don't even know what it's called, but man, maybe you guys know about it. But she put together this piece. I think she just published it not too long ago, in regards to a lot of the uh, uh, people of color who contributed to the music and things like that of this of America and things like that. And I would definitely, to elaborate on what you were just saying, if you're gonna the thing is, with our history, they don't even give us the real scoop of our history. Like, let's be clear here. Martin Luther King, they said was shot and died at that hotel, and it's not. I'm not gonna say it's not true, but there are factors and underlining evidence that shows that he was breathing until he got to the hospital. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, so this, like, Fred Hampton, Black Panther, they would tell you that he was a part of some type of raid in which he was wrong and things like that. The underlying factor to that is he was literally assassinated by FBI and NYPD, if I'm not mistaken. Shot what 100 plus rounds, hit his apartment building, and him and his wife was asleep. So I mean, it's
Yeah.
if you're gonna allow us to share our history, we need to be able to tell it exactly the way it was, not the tainted version that you give us and you want us to expose our kids to. Because I think the underlying factor to the reason why they don't is once we realize our power and how strong we are as individuals, then there's nothing that we can't do. And there's nothing that they can stop. And I think that's the fear overall, in my opinion. I don't know how anybody else feels and things like that, but I think there's a reason why they give us a watered down version in regards to who we are and what we've come to be within this country. Because again, there's a lot of memes that show this. A lot of these black men sitting under this table, and it says once they realize their power and stand as together, they'd be stronger than anything. So there's a lot of truth to that, and I think that's why there's so many things as to what we
Oh,
still don't know.
another thing, they trying to discredit Dr. King, man. You check that out. It's crazy. Like they trying to discredit everything he done did, based off the FBI.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not based off the tapes, right? It based off what the FBI wrote down. Trying to say that he was just out here having sex parties.
Playboy, yeah,
I
yeah,
read it.
yeah,
I read through the notes and stuff, and then I'm like, bro, you dealing with a racist FBI back
yeah.
then?
Right.
J. Edgar like
Hmm.
of course I'm not gonna believe what you wrote. Like I need to hear the tapes. Let me hear the
Right.
tape. Let us hear the tapes, and then we can make a decision. But nah, But they trying to discredit everything he did, brother.
And it's not just, I mean, it's not just him now. I mean, we can just fast forward. Uh, Bill Cosby for whatever he did and didn't do, or what we don't know. I mean, it's so many different people that have actually tried to create change within our culture that they've discredited and given these lies to and things like that, to where we look at them as a lesser, and then you know what I'm saying. You don't take
Now
their
hold up
word.
now. Hold up now. You been mentioned
Uh
Bill
oh.
Cosby. Or you thought you mentioned Diddy. Now hold up now. Somebody need a
I was
Oh,
about to.
somebody
Hey,
need
no.
some
look,
right.
no, but
We ain't
no. If
going
we
there.
being real, no,
Oh.
because see, all you know is what they tell you. You understand what
Agreed.
I'm saying? Like all you know is what they tell you. I mean, we can go Diddy, we can go R. Kelly until you saw the damn tapes. But there's an underlying reasoning. Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying, in regards to why Prince. Like it's a lot of things that we can really dissect and ask yourself why. Or you know what I'm saying, or why these certain things were highlighted and these other things. Like so some of them wanted complete power of the companies, their masters and things to that nature. And these record companies like, nah, we're not gonna let that happen because you worth too much money. So let's throw this at you, or let's throw this at them, and this is going to stick. You know, I mean, it's so many things. I see you, CJ. Go ahead, my guy. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Wow. You really unpacked that really fast. Uh, so, because the thing about it is, the funny part is, I can talk to the music part, and I can talk to the black excellent part. Like knowing your where you come from. So
Yes,
what
sir.
they're scared of. So I come from the South. I'm from KKK country. But what happens is my family were the ones like the uh, first ones to have the toilet, first ones to do a lot of things,
Mm,
and basically was like matriarchs, led the community. Um, like I recently found out that my on my grandmother, my great great grandmother's side, they were never slaves. The guy came from Britain, and he so happenly in a little small part of Anderson, Texas, funded helped funded the Republican Party. So
Mm.
most of my family was Republicans. So that explained why. But at the same time,
Well,
at
at
the
what
same
year, CJ? Because there was a thing where the quote unquote Democrats now was actually the
oh yeah,
Republican
they
Party at a
switched.
Republican.
certain
They
Yes,
time,
yes,
and
yes,
switched.
yes,
They
yes.
yeah, so it
switched.
just
That's
yeah.
before
Okay, Joy.
before before. Oh no no no, we from the south
Yeah,
because
yeah,
she from Louisiana, so
right.
we understand
You
the
got to let
switch.
everybody know,
We
yeah.
okay. So let's so for everybody here to understand, the Republican Party that you know is not the same Republican Party.
Right.
We let's make that perfectly clear. It's not the
Yes.
same Republican Party. If you're from the South, you understand that. Say, if you're from the North, you iffy of it. That's just like, for instance, when we talk about the Klan or white supremacists, there is a difference.
Mm-hmm.
White supremacists are Northern. They think that they're superior, and there's easy ways to tell how who they are. For instance, they're more they treat their women without respect. They believe they're superior. Their women don't have a say so. They don't value anything when it comes up to the white. They believe that they're white and everything is superior, and because they're male. KKK, on the other hand, is different.
Yeah, and at a certain part in time, like all of the black people were a part of the Republican Party, and then after
Mm-hmm.
once it came a certain period of time, the white people left the Republican Party, and
Right.
we went to Democrat, and they stayed Republican, and so that's now what we are right now.
Mm.
Having a more conservative is Republican, and being more liberal is Democratic now, but it was reversed back then.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a lot of
Gotcha.
people don't know. A lot of people don't
Yeah.
know about that. So like, it's just certain little stuff. Like for instance, like if you're a business owner, you tend to look at Republican values because you earn what you earn. Because the thing is, back then, being like for instance, my great great grandfather, he was a blacksmith. There before he could make cars with his hands. Uh, there were white blacksmith, but my grandfather was had the bigger shop and made more money. So what happens is he had education. He made sure that he funded most of our siblings and our cousins and stuff. Send them to Prayer View, yeah, just all of that. So education has always been important to us. So it's just when you get it's kind of like this when I look at it. When I look at the supremacy and then how they act, they just hide. It's only
Mm.
whenever it's you'll know it when you see it. It's like that subtle hide, and it, this world is kind of changing on us. It's just like now they're just getting bold and they just
Well,
not
Okay,
letting
boldness
it
so
is
this
hurt them.
so now my question is because I mean clearly like okay so we okay like Mark Zuckerberg right now he's a very strong Trump supporter as we know, you know what I'm saying, he's actually assisted in funding his campaign, he's removed all his DEI programming and things to that nature, so and we're still here, so um, I mean, yeah, let's just call it what it is. I mean, some of us still go to Target, some of us still go to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so uh, how do we combat it, or do we work around it, or what are the actions what are the actions that we going to take in regards to um the blatantness of people showing that they just really can care less about who we are as a culture.
Well, I'm fighting back with their pockets because I mean it's a whole
Right.
money thing. It's money. Like I'm taking back my Tesla.
Hmm.
Like
I
I'm
heard that.
taking I'm taking back my Tesla. I'm gonna
Yeah,
just give
we
me a
talked
regular
about that, Doc.
cash car. I ain't gonna lie. I love that junk, but I don't like. I just don't like the way where like you mixing business with government. You can, like in some cases, like I believe in capitalism, but I don't
Yes,
believe
sir.
in greed. I don't believe in greed. So
Right.
I don't believe in people losing their job for like no apparently reason, whether it's an audit. It makes no sense, and um yeah, it's just like it make no sense now. So I'm for sure taking back my car. I don't go to McDonald's anyway, but
Right. Right.
I don't support. Like I say, I haven't never. I always support a lot of black
Hold on. Watch
business.
this. Who use Amazon? I know that's right.
Oh, no, no, no.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I do, but I don't
yeah.
anymore now.
But
Yeah.
this is the thing
Come
also
on,
too.
Joy. Here she go. Here we go.
Is the whole system, if you want to get technical with it, the whole system is made to be against you. So you can't
Thank you.
stop using everything, but you got to be
Facts.
smart about how you do stuff, and you got to move in a certain way. And so
Facts.
you can't do anything if you're not financially stable, if you're not, you have to
Mm.
do what you have to do in order to make a change. So if I'm not funded, if I don't have any money, I can't make any change. I'm just gonna be on the street. So you got to
Facts.
do what
Facts.
you have to do in order to get where you're gonna go. However, don't improve, like, don't compromise your integrity, don't compromise what you believe in, and always stand for your people, and what you do. You just gotta do what you have to do.
I
Like prime
agree.
example,
I
if it's
like
not
that. I
about
like that.
money, why is he taxing terrorists on the countries? He know that they gonna either what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it's creating something. Like it's money. It's everything is just money. You know.
Everything. Everything is revolved around
So
it.
yeah, because like I
Well,
said, the
speaking of,
government.
go ahead, T. I'm listening.
No, no, no,
Sorry, I
no,
mean to
no,
cut you
no, no.
off.
I'm just no, no, no,
Well,
no,
since
no.
we
I'm
on
just
the money subject, I wanted this to
Wait,
that
wait.
was
I
a
want to
great
say one more. I want
oh,
to
go
say
ahead,
one.
CJ.
Yeah, it's time for me to rotate.
As
Hold on,
as
let me
Yeah,
far
we can
rotate.
rotate.
right,
Yeah,
rotate,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, right,
yeah, we
right,
can
right.
rotate and look at some other.
Rotate.
I'm so
Right?
glad he said.
he's trying to run. Y'all try to run. Don't run.
Give some other people some time.
So, yeah,
Right.
time.
Go ahead,
We sure was
CJ.
up there for a good little
I
while.
know.
For a
So we
long
getting
time.
hot. It was getting hot up there.
No, but on the real, don't the way that I'm doing it is just not compromising. I like what you said. I'm not compromising on anything. If
No
if
doubt.
I'm gonna do the job, when when I grew up, they just told us to be twice as good because we had no choice.
Right.
So that's all I'm gonna do. Be twice as good, and as I'm being twice as good, you gonna pay me what you deserve, what I deserve.
Mm.
I'm not gonna say no. You gonna pay what's his name that amount? You gonna pay me what's that amount? If I do better than him, you gonna pay me more. If I'm more valuable, if my education, if my experience, you gonna have to pay me for that, and I'm not taking no for it. I'm just not taking no.
I'm with it. Well,
That's
since we
it.
on the money, since we on the money train right now, we can jump into this horizon situations that's going on right now. First of all, last year y'all had a contest going on. Matt Lowe, if I'm not mistaken, won the contest. Yes. JD, Joy, am I accurate with that? Yeah. Shout out Matt Lowe. I heard Hardy got him a couple of bands in there too. Yeah. Did he? Yes. Yes. Cool. Anybody wanna? There's a lot of creators in here, and I don't know. I mean, we all almost everybody here look like they about monetize or whatever. Anybody want to elaborate and give a better explanation in regard to this with this $50 million community fund is? Any of my my smart people in here want to elaborate on what this community fund is? Because I'm still I don't have a clear understanding of what this $50 million fund is, community fund. JD, I know you know. If MetaClean wasn't over there up there on that damn mobile app, I would definitely ask this behind to come down here and try to elaborate on it, because I wanted to get some clarification in regards to what this community fund is, because I wanted everybody to get an overall idea of what it is and how it's going to contribute to the overall, I guess, success, if you will, of what we're trying to do within Horizon World. I know they do have another contest coming up with it's $1 million at stake, if I'm not mistaken. And if I'm paying attention, or if I'm looking at it right, they're really, really, really advocating more mobile games and things like that. I think that's the push forward in regards to how they're trying to elevate. I think they're finally realizing that everybody isn't going to buy an Oculus, but everybody has a cell phone. And so in regards to that, they will have access to a mobile app, if you will, to where they can utilize these games and things like that. So for all my builders and things like that, all my scripters, just to give you, I guess, some heads up or what, mobile apps or mobile games is the way to go from what I'm looking at. And I think there's $1 million contest on its way or in the works. So definitely look forward to that. Y'all see this? This what is this? See this logo up here? Y'all see this logo right here? Y'all see this, right? Y'all see this logo, right? Y'all see that logo, right? Y'all see that, right? Well, the woman that created that logo is here. Cutie. You're not finna sit down in the corner. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Come on. Come on. You're here. Yes. She always get on me. You don't never say nothing. Come on. No, ma'am. Up here. Up here.
Why you
You
always
know
gotta
what?
put me on the
You know
spot?
what? Sit down. Hi.
Hey, Brandon. How you doing? Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. How
For
y'all
those
doing?
who don't know this beautiful young lady, this is Cutie, the sweetest. She created this phenomenal logo for me. Was it a Christmas present? It
Yeah,
was a
it's your
Christmas.
Christmas.
It was a Christmas present, but I waited till damn near February to get it, and she cussed me out. But yeah, but thank you, ma'am. I
You
appreciate it.
welcome. You
Um,
welcome.
if y'all don't know, man, you know, she's heavy in this game, man. Like she's a very phenomenal creator. She she's does all kinds of things. If it's not making a birthday world or making cakes and all this other, she's doing dresses, and she's made this phenomenal. Oh, let me shut up, ma'am. Let them know. Your home. What's the name of your home that you created in Trimesh?
It's called The Sweetest Home on the Rocks. If y'all haven't checked it out, it's one of my dopest worlds that I done made so far, I'll say. Yeah, it's called The Sweetest Home on the Rocks. I'm real proud of it. It's my first like tri-mesh home. I waited for like the whole 3 years to put out a home, and I wanted to make sure it was right. So it's a lot of me in it. So yeah, I'm proud of it.
What's the
Proud of
other
it.
one you got? What's the other one? The one bedroom joint.
Oh, I also have I have so much to I have a rain world, and it's pretty dope too. It's also a tri-mesh world. Um, it's called Rain and Chill. So it's like a chill, just one. I have so much stuff going on, y'all. But it's called Rain and Chill. It's one bedroom rain room, and I tried to make it different. The way the rain is coming down, it's pretty dope too. It's got like a real little low lights. And yeah, so y'all check that out too. It's also a tri mesh bill. Yeah.
Yes, Joy.
I just have to say that I enjoyed her world that she had about it was this lounge that we had. It was a karaoke lounge. It was so much fun. What's the name of the
Y'all
world?
Oh, you talking
Yes, you
about
have.
grown and sexy?
Yes, you got to shout that word out and shout out to Miss Wiggles
Okay.
because she was standing down on the poetry and everything too. So I just had to say
Mhm.
that. That was good.
Right.
Ah,
Stop.
okay.
Stop acting like you don't do stuff.
Yeah, so I don't know if she's talking about the poetry and performance lounge. I think that is where you came and sung. Yeah. So my poetry and performance lounge, I do poetry in there, and on every Saturday at 8:30 Central. And so yeah, I have a poetry lounge too, and I also have Grown and Sexy where I do karaoke. But I'm now doing karaoke in my home on Sunday at 8:30. So yeah.
So for all those singers, karaoke and all the things that sing well in the shower, they make sure you go ahead, go to her spot, and yeah, try
Yeah, we
try
listen
your
and we
part.
don't judge. So if you can't sing, we still gonna say, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I ain't gonna say that, but no, I'm playing. I ain't. I'm not. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. So what else?
Yeah.
What else? Okay, so what else can we look forward to from you, ma'am, in this next 20
So
in this 2025?
so in probably maybe like a day or two I will be dropping a black museum. It's actually a lot of art that I generated with like it's all about black kings and queens and superheroes. So I created it. It's pretty dope. So I'll be dropping it in about 2 days, and I'm also working on bringing out some more dresses so that I can do another big ball. So that's gonna be dope too. So that's what I'm working on right now.
Well, thank you, ma'am, and thank you for my
Mm-hmm.
logo.
Mm-hmm.
I put it in my
Anytime,
loft too,
anytime.
but you ain't seen my loft yet, so don't worry about it.
I can't wait to see it, and it looks dope up there in
Don't it
yours
look
too.
dumb? What the hell? Don't it look dumb? That's what I
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you for
ma'am.
calling me up here. Love you, Birdie. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Well, there go Hardy right there. Talked your ass up. Hardy, my guy. You want to come up here, sir? You want to come up here, sir, please? You want to come up here, sir, please? You want to come up here, sir, please? You want to come up here, sir, please?
Man, yo, man, it was so packed I couldn't even get in, man. I was trying to get in for like 2 hours, man. I couldn't get
You
in.
lie. You ain't been that packed of it. What up, man?
What's up?
Yo, let me tell you something. When we first did Ask the Q Speak Your Truth, like the first bill, right? The first bill. Remember when we had the whole little paddles and you had to talk through the paddle and all that other stuff? Remember we had them little bean bags that thought I was doing something? Yeah, I remember those, right? I don't know what the hell I was doing. But anyway. Yeah. So I asked Hardy, where do you see yourself in 2 or 3 years from now? And he was very explicit in his answer. He looked around at the crowd and was like, rich as fuck. Like, just like that. Like, he didn't look, it wasn't a pause. It wasn't I'm going to think about it. Yo, he was very confident in what he wanted to accomplish and achieve within this space. And man, look, with all the hate, all the backlash, all the adversity, all the negativity, and all the people who thought they can accomplish what you accomplished, and then some, and you're still here. I remember one time I told him, I said, I don't know why you even worry about shit. Like, there is nobody doing what you're doing in here. I don't give a damn if it is Burger King or I don't care. You like Walmart in here, man. Let it go. There's always going to be somebody trying to compete. Just let that go. And I've watched, man, look, me to you, you're phenomenal in this space, man. I went to the new build that you had of the new space where you made a little upgrade. Now, the tables was a little shaky. I was because we got to talk about that VIP thing too, man, because I see the angle and all that other stuff. Oh, but before we get all that, I want to congratulate you for winning in the last year's contest. It is last year now, right? So congratulations with Munchies winning. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, thank you.
Prizes and things like that. Congratulations on the Martin Luther King bill. I think we elaborated on that earlier before you got in here, how powerful that is, and the detail in it. I wanted to just ask you before we even get into all the accolades and things that you have, what made you feel that tribute to Martin Luther King was something that was needed for this year's Black History?
I really wasn't even gonna do anything, and then I went to Atlanta with my family, and while we was there, I went to King Center, and
Right.
yeah, I just felt inspired, and just got the idea there. I ended up calling George J. Dunn, Bubblegum Planet, Big Chief. Well,
Yeah,
actually,
all the
you
hitters.
know, yeah, cause I ran into Big Chief out there, and this was like, asked them what they thought about it, if they could, add something to the build and stuff like that. So we got it done. Um, and yeah, that was literally it. I
Yeah.
actually went out there and saw it, and I was like, oh, that'll be cool. I think think it may have went up in like a week, a week or
That's
2 weeks,
crazy.
something like that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, from the time we met and you made that statement about how accomplished you wanted to be within this space, and up until now,
Hmm.
how close do you feel that you are to achieving your goal?
Which goal? That my goal has never been to to be rich, right? That
Right,
that's
right,
never that's never been my goal, right?
right, right.
My goal was to make a career out of this, to feed my family, to create a business in here. Um, that goal, that goal is done. That goal was done like in the last year, probably.
Right.
I feel confident enough in myself to be, continue to be successful in here. But yeah,
So
that other part's never been my goal, like truly.
I
Hmm.
got you. Just so I was trying to elaborate on this $50 million community fund through Horizon. Do
Hmm.
you have a better idea, or can you give a better explanation in regards to what it actually entails and what that really is?
But just my way of understanding it is they have $50 million to incentivize the people who create worlds in here.
Okay.
Either through bonuses or contests, or different things like that. Like that's a lot of money
Right.
to have to use, and to be able to feed and pay the people that keep the space alive. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Right.
Hopefully it bring new creators in. Hopefully it motivates some of the creators that's already here.
Right.
You know, yeah, because I ain't going nowhere till it's all spent. You know what I'm saying?
We know you ain't going
I
nowhere.
want parts of that.
We were talking earlier before you got in here, and I was just looking at it. I was just saying to them, and I mean, maybe you can agree or disagree or give your own input in regards to it. I was just telling them,
Uh-huh.
the way I'm looking at it, they're pushing more for mobile apps and mobile applications because they're starting to realize like everybody isn't going to pick up an Oculus, but everybody has a cell phone and can
Right.
access the app through, you know what I'm saying, their cell phone and things like that. Would you
Hmm.
agree or disagree?
Of course. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. You go to Facebook, you go to gaming,
Right.
you look and you see, you might see 30 people in run out, but you got a million players playing Uno, like the official
Mm.
Uno joint on mobile. The other games on there, you got hundreds of thousands of people who play those games a day.
Right. Right.
Um, and even millions then. It is a easy gateway to the headset, and an easy way, because it's like for instance in spades, like people can't always have their headset or take their headset with them, so So now that they are able to come into the world and play on their phone and be in the community on their phone. So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
it doesn't. You don't have to. It can also, a mobile app for a world can be like more so a companion app or something like that. I mean, even in situations like this, when you can't get on your headset to come in, you can just hop on your phone and come in and watch the show. So,
Right.
yeah, it's an important part, I think.
100%. So what can we look forward to, sir? In the I would say months to come because years, man, look, who knows what's going to happen in years. But in the months to come, what can we look forward to in regards to the Hardy West brand?
I'm just building, man. I'm still building, still building, still,
I saw the roulette table
I
on the IG.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, I've been doing the same thing. I've been doing the same thing. I've been learning, taking things to another level, getting ahead. I've always done it. It's gonna be the same, more the same.
right.
It's more the same. That's it. You know,
Okay.
I ain't too hard to figure out. I ain't too hard
No,
to figure out.
no, sir,
Where
you are
where
not.
Felso at?
Hey, it's okay. So for those who don't know, I don't even know what Felso is. This has actually turned into I guess a recap of last year and into an introduction of what to look forward to from all my prominent creators and things like that within this space. Um, so we just been, what I'm saying, talking it up, trying to catch up with everything, current events, Horizon World and things
Hmm.
like that. Is there anything else that you can share to the creators within the building? Anything else you like you want to pass on down or anything, sir?
Anything I want to pass down? What you
Yeah,
talking about?
anything you want to share, anything you want to say, anything you got on your brain, anything?
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. Watch who you associate yourself with. Make sure you watch the moves that you make in here. Because you never know where things will end up or where people will be. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of
Right.
liars in this space, and it's a lot of manipulators, and it's a lot of people who think they know what's going on, and they don't know. They have no clue what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
I,
Burden,
I agree. Shit. I ain't
burden.
gonna call it a lie.
And I'm tired of seeing people be misled and stuff.
Right.
I'm tired of it, man. Because it's always been my mission to educate people of color and help people of
Yes.
color get ahead and stuff like that.
Right.
You
Right.
know what's wrong with that?
Nothing at all.
I don't know what's
Nothing at
wrong
all.
with it. You know, and
Right.
the funny thing, right? People do stuff right, and then later on down the line, they think you forget about what they did to you, and they wonder why you acting how you act. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Be a lot of that going on in here, man.
You, I would agree. I would definitely agree to that.
So, like
But
I
no.
said, watch who if anybody new coming in, watch who you associate yourself. Do your research on your research. Ask around.
Mm. Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely do your research on stuff because you could get real lost in here real quick.
Right.
You can get real lost in here real quick, and in here you gotta stay focused. You know what I'm saying?
100%. 100%.
But yeah, man,
I
you
would
gotta give
agree.
me my own damn show.
Yeah, man, we gonna do that too, man. Don't start with me, man. Don't start with me, man. I
I like
plan
the
on it,
bill,
sir.
man.
Yeah, you digging it?
Who
Good.
did
I'm
this?
glad. I'm glad you like. CJ, you heard him?
Oh, CJ, you did this? Good job, man. Good job.
I'm
Yeah.
amongst phenomenal company, man. You see the logo, right? You see the logo, right? See the logo?
Which one?
See the logo right there? See my logo?
Which one?
Right there, man. You don't see that? The lion? Hardy. You don't see that
Yeah,
big ass lion right
I,
there?
I see the logo. What happened to that logo with the little scale and joint and stuff?
I still got it. It's still there. We still
You
there.
got two, so you got two
Yeah,
logos
we
now.
elevating. We elevating. Cutie the sweetest thought it was fun. I had to have a tri mesh one, so she blessed me with a tri mesh one. Yeah. So yeah, we
Okay,
moving.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we got you. But no,
I'm gonna
I
bless you with
appreciate you.
one.
Do your thing, sir. Appreciate you. Right.
You back?
Before we
You
get
back
out of
to
here, I
doing it
want
every Wednesday though. Every Wednesday though, you back?
what?
You back
Oh,
every Wednesday?
CJ, we back every Wednesday. We back every Wednesday.
All right, man.
Every Wednesday, we back. We back.
All right,
We
every
we good with
Wednesday.
that? Yes, sir. We good. We good. Hold up. Before we get out of here, though, I want to get one more person up here because I want to pick her brain about something. Jen, don't try to coin out. I promise to God. Yeah, you already knew it. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up, tax lady. Ah, my ass. Hey, Jenny.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
What's wrong with you?
How
You
you
sound
doing?
sick.
I'm laying down in the bed.
Oh, my
Trying to
bad.
be
Okay.
quiet. Miles is sleeping right next to me, snoring.
Real quick.
How's
Man,
everybody? Hey, yes, I
everybody
know.
know Jen, right? Everybody know Jen.
Yeah,
Yes,
everybody knows.
everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody not nobody foreign to you, woman.
What's up?
Hi. Everything
Hi.
good?
Everything's good.
You were you were saying something about the amputee coalition and the fact they were losing funding in regards to certain moves that Trump is making.
Yes.
You want to expand and elaborate on that real quick?
Yeah, the National Amputee Coalition that helps amputees like myself with resources, information, and we have an annual convention where we can see all the technology of new legs and arms. We get information, get, where to get cushions, wheelchairs, and stuff like that. Well, we can't have them anymore because they cut funding to this coalition. So now we're not having an annual convention. So it's going to be hard. They let go some people from the organization, so we had to fire some people because of funding. So
Mm.
and I was gearing up to be on the stage this year to showcase the metaverse and what I'm doing, building a meta amputee coalition in here. But that shit is not gonna stop me, so they can do whatever they got. I mean, I got a plan, so I
Oh,
already
that's
got
right.
2 donations of headsets from Metatech VR and one of the Bay Misses. And
Right.
they gave me headsets, and I got an amputee coming in about 2 weeks. I'll
Okay.
be live with her tomorrow telling her about the Oculus. She just became an amputee in August. So this is going to be a
Got you.
change for her. She's at home alone. She got no family around her. And
Mm.
she's, rehabilitating herself alone. So that's hard. She needs some friends. She needs the metaverse.
Right.
So
Right. No, 100%.
that's all. Yeah.
For those who have you still doing taxes.
Oh yeah, of course. Still, yeah.
So for those of
That's
y'all who
my.
ain't did y'all taxes yet and y'all looking for a tax rep, she is definitely one. I don't know
Yes.
what it, hold up, what it y'all got about what 2 more months? Yeah, you got two
Yeah.
more months left.
Get your taxes.
So
Yeah.
what can we look forward to in the coming year from Miss Jen Smash?
Hopefully, I'm in the works of building the Meta Amputee Coalition, and we got a lot of stuff doing with the block. I'm with the block, Yo Afro, Meta Clean Rope,
Yep.
Waterloon, and Cyber Shay. We're bringing MC Shan into the metaverse properly. We'll be
Okay.
dropping a world and a concert, so hopefully that's coming. So we got a lot
Dope.
of things up their sleeves.
for
Yeah.
the block, and trying to bring in some more professionals. I just had a professional lawyer in here to teach us about trademarking and copyright law at Register. And in about 2 weeks, I'm bringing a music industry specialist lawyer, Donald Woodard. He's in Atlanta. He's going to be
Okay.
coming in here to talk to all these wonderful artists in here about some music law and sports law. So yeah,
Mm,
I'm trying to bring the outside in, and I'm
100%.
still trying to hit up some of the people. Like Brian from Soul for Real was in here. I'm trying to get him on your stage right here,
Okay.
and we're just trying to bring in some more artists. Yeah,
Oh, awesome. I'm
I'm
looking
getting
forward
a
to
lot
it.
of yeses now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a beautiful
Hmm.
thing. Well, ma'am, I look forward to
Yeah.
everything that you got going on.
Congratulations on your beautiful build.
Isn't
I
it
went to a
nice?
quiet one by myself and took my time and went through your whole place. Even I went in the back and stuff. Shout
Oh,
out to
okay.
CJ and Miss Divine Time for Lux Vision.
Word, word,
Good
word. They
job,
did a
guys. It's a beautiful
phenomenal.
build.
Appreciate
Beautiful.
y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I didn't expect this to even happen. Again, like I said before, Felso was supposed to bring his ass up in here, but I don't know what he happened or didn't happen. I think he sent me an IG message, but I want to thank you guys for staying long enough to have a conversation and try to unpack some of the things that's been going on in this world, both in within Meta Horizon and in real life. Hopefully as a culture and as a diverse culture, we learn how to figure this thing out, because at the end of the day, America was supposed to be great because of its diversity, not because of one single culture's ability to monopolize, if you will. So again, I want to just say thank you guys for staying long enough to have these conversations, and I appreciate you guys. Hopefully next Wednesday we can get Felso ass up in here and we can talk to him and see where the hell he's in. But until then, thank you, Lux Vision Studios. Thank you, M5 Divine. Thank you, CJ. I know I'm a pain in the behind sometimes, but I promise you I mean well.
The
Um,
lighting is good.
the lighting is good. She's happy.
Yes.
Again, and thank you for all of you guys, all your contribution. Um, and thank you again, Cutie, for the phenomenal logo. I really appreciate you. Um, yeah, let's ask the Q speak your truth, man. I'll see you guys next time. We gone. Y'all, come on, come take the picture, please, and thank you. And we're gonna take it behind the backdrop. That means all of y'all.
Where's the
Don't have me yell
backdrop?
at y'all ass. Back here.